Hey guys, what's up? Russ here. So today I'm going to be talking about the 12 figures that I'm going to be hunting in 2026. Why 12? Because the goal is to try to get at least one a month throughout the year, and at the end of the year I'll see how I did. Now the first figure I'm going to be going after is a McFarlane figure, and it's Mongol. Now I didn't even know this figure existed until just a couple weeks ago. I was scrolling Instagram and I saw somebody posted a picture of it. And man, that's a figure that I've got to get for the Reign of Superman collection. He crossed over in Green Lantern issue 46. Next up, sticking with McFarlane. There's a lot of McFarlane on this list, not gonna lie. But the next figure I'm going after in 2026 is Darkseid. This comic accurate version is just so awesome. I never actually saw that show up in the stores. Hopefully that's not too much on the aftermarket, because that's definitely one I need to add to my collection, man. Next up, I need to get this Silver Age Green Lantern in my collection. This is another figure that I didn't even know existed. Never saw it come out. Not exactly sure what the release date was on it, or if it's going to be hard to find on the aftermarket, but I need the Silver Age Green Lantern for my collection, man, without a doubt, in 2026. And sticking with Green Lantern, I'm still after that Kyle Reiner Kilowog 2-pack. I think it was like an Amazon exclusive when it came out, so obviously it never showed up in any stores. Last time I checked on Amazon, it said like out of stock or whatever, but that's not surprising because it came out like a year or something ago, maybe more. So that'll probably be another one that I find on eBay, and hopefully I can get it for a good deal. Now next up, still McFarlane. I need to get my hands on this Superman vs. Doomsday 2-pack. You know I've been collecting the Reign of Superman figures, but I need this figure in my collection too. It's going to look great in front of my issue 75 Death of Superman book with the other Reign of Superman figures. So definitely need to get this in the collection. This was another one like I just didn't see show up in stores. I want to say this one was a Target exclusive. And when something's a store exclusive in my area, it's just not going to be found. So this is definitely one on the list for 2026. Next up is Superman Red. It's actually a platinum edition of the Superman Blue. I found the Superman Blue in the Plastic Man Build-A-Figure wave. Gosh, I can't remember when it came out. Year and a half ago, something like that. But I definitely want to get that Superman Red to go with it. Next up is another figure I never found in stores, the Nightfall Azrael Batman armor. Now, when this thing got announced, I was checking both my local Walmarts every single day for months on end. Never saw it hit the shelves in my area. And it's been on eBay now ever since for like ridiculous prices. So I've been hunting and hunting and hunting. I actually almost scored one a couple months ago on eBay at a great price. Got outbid by $1 and lost it. So that's another one that's still on my list and has been for a couple years, but here's hoping 2026 is when I finally knock that one off the list for the Nightfall collection. Believe it or not, the next figure on my list is not McFarlane. It's still DC though. This is an older figure, DC Icons, Superman vs. Doomsday 2-pack. Now, this is another figure that I didn't know existed when it first came out. I really wasn't into figure collecting as much as I am now when it dropped. And this is like an ultimate grail. It's the most comic accurate version that I've ever seen of the Superman and Doomsday figures, down to the battle damage. And this figure has just been on the top of my list for years. It's like an ultimate grail, but the prices are like $200, $240, sometimes more. That's insane, dude. But hopefully in 2026 I can snag it for a better deal and finally add that to my collection as well. The last four figures on my list for 2026 are all Marvel. And the first one up is the Thanos and Psylocke 2-pack from Gamerverse. Now this was also a Target exclusive and I never saw it hit the shelves. Now I've heard rumors that it might get a reissue in January, so fingers crossed, hoping for that to happen, because the aftermarket prices on eBay on that are just absolutely ridiculous. So if I do see it hit the shelves in 2026, that might be the first figure that I snag up or try to. The next three are Spider-Man figures, and it's the Spider-Man animated series retro card. Never got my hands on that. That was another one that I didn't see. My area is just like not good for Marvel and DC figures. Now wrestling figures, the reason there's not any on the list is because those are like in abundance here. I've never had an issue or much of an issue getting a wrestling figure that I really wanted in my collection. So luckily for that. But I just kind of rambled there and went off on another trail. Back to my hunt list in 2026, that retro card Spider-Man, the retro card Venom, and last but not least, that retro card Carnage. Need those figures in my collection, man. And I'm actually like, I'm going to open those and put them on the shelf. So the more beat up the package, the better the price. So hopefully I can find good deals on those on eBay. And like maybe even open figures. Like that don't matter to me. I'm going to be hunting for those too. So we'll see if I can complete this hunt list in 2026. Again, the goal is one figure a month because some of these are like stupid prices, dude. And it's going to be like almost impossible on some of them. But hopefully at the end of 2026, I'll have them all and I can do an update video. Alright, that's it for this one. I'll catch you guys next time. The next video, by the way, will be my top 10 Batman comics. Then I'm going to do the top 10 Flash comics. Probably top 10 Justice League comics. And then I'll finally move on to some Marvel comics and do like top 10 Spider-Man, X-Men, Avengers, stuff like that. But that's in the far future. Until then, keep it 9,000.
What did you say his power level is? It's over 9,000!